Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Brandon. So today I have another Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be creating or building Charmander from Pokemon. So the materials you guys are going to need is going to be black wool, yellow wool, orange wool, white wool, red wool, and if you guys want to, you guys can grab a bed in case it gets dark. Not really sure if it's going to get dark on your world. I don't think it's going to get dark on mine. But anyways, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get our black wool out, and we're going to go 3 to the right. We're going to start doing Charmander's left side just because it looks a little bit easier than the right side, because the right side we actually have to build his tail. So we're just going to start on the left side of this set of 3. And sorry if I do sound a little sick. I've been sick for a couple days now. Today it just sounds the worst though. So we're going to do an up left diagonal. We're going to go up by 2. And now on top of this third block, we're going to go out to the left by 1 and out to the right by 1. So it should make a little T shape. If you guys need to, pause the screen at any time. Now from this left side T block, we're going to do an up left diagonal and go to the left by 2. Now we're going to do a up left diagonal. And now we're going to do a up right diagonal, and we're going to go up by 2. And now again on either side, the right and the left, we're going to go out by 1. So it's going to make again another T shape like that. Okay, from the left side, once again, we're going to do a up left diagonal. We're going to go to the left by just 1, up left diagonal. Now we're going to do a up left diagonal once again, and we are going to go up by 1, 2. Now you're going to do a up right diagonal, do another upright diagonal, go up by 1. Do an upright diagonal. Now one more upright diagonal, and you want to go to the right by 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Now you want to do a bottom right diagonal. Now you want to do another bottom right diagonal, but from here you want to go down by 1. Do a bottom right diagonal again, and you want to go down by 1. Bottom right diagonal. Go down by 1 yet again. So that's going to be 3 sets of 2. So these should all be bottom right diagonals, go down by 1. Okay, so now we're going to do a bottom right diagonal again, and go down by 1, to the right by 1, and then down by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there should be a row of 5 blocks total, then to the left 1 and up 1, and that'll connect to your up left or bottom right diagonals, however you want to look at it. Alright, now from this block, actually we're going to start back down at its foot. So we're going to start off at the 3 blocks that we first placed, and we're going to do a up right diagonal. And now we're going to go up until it meets this block right here. So it's going to connect like that on the side. And you just want to go down 1 block on the side right here and place 1. So there should be 1 block gap right here. So it should be 2 and then 2 underneath that. Alright, so now from this right side block, the block that was part of this set of 5 here, we're going to go to the right by 1. Now we are going to do a upright diagonal. We're going to do another upright diagonal, but on this one we're going to go up by 1, and now we're going to go to the right by 1, and we're actually going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that 4th block, we're going to go to the right by 1. Now from this right block, we're going to do a top right diagonal, go up by 1, 2. Now do a top left diagonal, and go up from there by 1. Do a top left diagonal. Do one more top left diagonal, so it should look like that. If you guys need to, pause the screen. So that's 3, 2, 1, 1. Alright, now we're going to do a bottom left diagonal. Get rid of the middle block. Make sure you guys are doing that. Now you want to go down by 1, 2. And now you're going to do a bottom left diagonal again. And you want to go down by 1, 2. Alright, now you're going to do a bottom right diagonal. So you're going inwards again. And you're going to go down by 1 and do a bottom left diagonal. After you do that bottom left diagonal, it's going to connect all the way back up to this row of 5, I believe, that we had earlier. So it should look like that. If you guys need to, pause the screen. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then that should connect up, and that should be like a total of 5 right there. So there you guys go. That is Charmander's tail. So now we're going to fill in Charmander's tail because that's pretty much the hardest part, is doing his tail. And then we're going to fill in probably his eye next. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to make one whole row right there from black to black, just completely filled in. And now we're going to grab our orange wool and do the same thing. So we're going to make 2 rows right there, one red row and one orange wool row. Now we're going to place 4 or 3 oranges, so 1, 2, 3, and we're going to stop there. Now we're going to grab our yellow wool. We're going to go up from there by 1, actually up from there by 2, and then to the right by 1 and up by 1. So it should look like that. So it should be 3 and then 2 and then 1, 2 to the right and then up by 1. All right, so now we're going to place our orange on top of that yellow and the orange on top of that yellow. So it should look like that. If you guys need to, pause the screen. And now with all the rest of this empty space, we're going to place red. So all the rest of this is just going to be red, and that will complete Charmander's tail. So after we do his tail, like I said, we're going to do his eye, but I'm actually going to go to sleep right now just because I don't like doing tutorials in the dark. I've said this in all of my tutorials, I think. I just think that the blocks that I work with are dark enough, so I don't want to make them darker, you know. I'd rather you guys be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so we're actually not going to do Charmander's eye just yet. We're going to do his little arm. So we're going to start from this set of 3. This is, I believe, the second T. So we did 1 T right there. We're going to go to our second T and go to the right side of it. And we're going to go to the right by 1, 2, 3. You want to get rid of the first 2 blocks that you did. So you still have that T and you have this gap and then you have this black. Now you want to do a bottom left diagonal from there, like that. And then you want to do a bottom right diagonal, and you want to go to the right by 1. So it should look like that. So it should be 1, 1, and then 2. All right. So now we're gonna do Charmander's eye because I promised you guys that I would, and look, I did his arm. I just did his arm because it's kind of like right in the middle of his body. It's kind of random. So I mean, the eye kind of is too. But anyways, you want to get your black wool out if you guys don't have it out. And you want to go up by 3 from this T shape that we did earlier. So up by 3, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the first 2 blocks that you did so there is a gap between those. And now you want to go up by 2 from this block. So there should be a row of 3. And then on the side, you want to place 1, 2. So you want to leave just a little gap. So it's going to be a kind of like a 2 by 3, but you make sure that there's a gap right here. And then with that little gap, you're gonna make a you're gonna place down a white wool, and that's actually going to be his actual like eye or his pupil. So now we are going to grab our red wool, or actually we're gonna still have our white wool out, and we're gonna start filling the rest of Charmander in. This is probably gonna be the hardest part, so make sure you guys pay attention. So we're gonna start at the very bottom, the very beginning that we started off with. We're gonna place 1 white on both sides like that. Excuse me. Now we're gonna get our red wool out. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm not trying to cough. I've just been really sick. Okay, so we're gonna place a red wool on top, and then we're gonna place a row of red wool on top. We're gonna go up, and then we're gonna do 3 red wool on top like that. So it should kind of look like a F, like a backwards F, and kind of like a normal F. And then on the side of those 3, you're gonna place place orange wool. Excuse me. So you're gonna place orange wool, so it's gonna look like that. Now you're gonna grab your red wool again, and you're gonna match it up to where the red wool lasted on the bottom row right there. So it's gonna meet up like that. And then you're going to grab your yellow wool, and you're going to fill in your yellow wool until you get to this corner block right here. So there should be the T. Right underneath this T is going to be white wool. And then on top of this yellow wool, you're actually going to fill in yellow wool until you meet this bottom left diagonal right here. So it's going to look like that. If you guys need to, pause the screen. Alright, so now most of the rest of this is red and orange. So you guys can just fill this in until I say so, I guess. So you want to keep going. So you want to stop when you get to this block. On top of this block, you want to stop right there. You can place some red. You can place like 2 columns of red on top of this yellow and on top of that black if you guys want to also. And if you guys want to, you guys can fill in red until you meet this set of 2 right here. But there shouldn't be any more red until I go along here because I don't want you guys to get confused. Alright, so we have that red so far. Now we're going to do a red on this block right here. It's going to be right next to this up left diagonal. Just one though. That's all you want to do. And then from this, all right, so from the top of this T, we are actually going to go to the right, and we're going to make sure that we go up by 3. So it's going to be like that. It should connect to your black. And then you want to make sure that there is a 1 block difference, so like that. And you want to make sure that you have another red, and then you want to connect that top red with this black wool over here. And then from this red wool that still has like a block or a space of 2, you want to connect that up as well. So if you guys need to, pause the screen. All right, so there you guys go. That is most of the red wool. All you have to do with the red wool now is fill in everything right here besides this one block, this one gap. That's going to be orange wool right there, right next to his eye. The rest right here is going to be red wool. So this is all going to be red wool. And now I believe all the rest is going to be orange wool. So you can just fill in the rest with orange wool. And that will be the end of Charmander. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like. If the tutorial helped you, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up or leave a like, however you guys want to say it. And also comment below. Let me know if the tutorial helped you, and let me know of other tutorials that I should do for you guys. I will do any kind of tutorials that you guys need help with, as long as like it's a good suggestion and it's not like perverted. I'm not going to make any like penises or anything like that, obviously. So make sure it's like a serious tutorial. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you guys leave a like, comment below, let me know if this tutorial helped me, and let me know of other tutorials that you guys need help with. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you guys are new. Thanks for watching. Peace out.